Y'all was deep in my comments talking about Sky. You gotta talk about Jela. You gotta talk about Jela and Sharp. And I'm like, oh my God. Cat Williams, Monique. Now they got Jela. Now they got the Zeus Network down there interviewing with Shannon Sharp. Child. Little did I know y'all was talking about this man right here who I don't even know. What in the Coco Dorm is going on?
Let's talk about it.
Shawty, come and swing my way. We ain't gotta waste no time now, baby. Put that all in my face. I just wanna bump and grind on you, on you. Put you on my face, so shawty, come and swing my way.
Listen, I know y'all want to get to the tea, and baby, we will. But for those of y'all that's been living under a rock, baby, my name is Santana. I only been on YouTube since like 2016. Started off going viral, telling stories about my crazy life. A couple of years later, I started doing ratchet recipes, went viral on TikTok. Then I opened up a channel, Aligning Souls, where I was, using my spiritual and psychic gifts to help the girls and whip them back into alignment. In other words, baby, she's gifted. And see, now I'm here to share all of those gifts on one channel. So I mean, whether it's a deep dive, a commentary video, cooking, music, reading horoscopes, baby, if I want to upload a video of me picking my nose and breathing for 60 minutes, I'ma do it. My house, my rules. I mean, I just ask that y'all follow me over on Twitter so I can stop talking to myself. And before you go and try to seek help and seek therapy, baby, seek me. Go to my website and book yourself a personal reading if you need one. Now, feel free to sound off in the comments, but be respectful and act like you got that act right. Now, this channel is for critical thinkers. We may not always agree. You may not always even like me. But one thing's for sure, your life will be changed after experiencing me. So subscribe. Now, enough of me rambling, child. I think we made it past the part that was needed to get this video monetized, child. Nah, YouTube going. Nah. Let's get into it.
I want people to have fun. Let's kick back. Let's get into a little tea. Let's not get too crazy, but let's enjoy the sip.
But let's get to the chi-chi, the kiki, the internet bull.
What's going on, y'all? It's got Santana, aka Chi-Chi. Listen, y'all was blowing me up, like blowing me up. Oh, Sky, we gotta get into the Sharp interview. We gotta get into Jela sitting down with Sharp, and I'm like, who is Sharp? Who is Sharp? Who is Sharp? Like I really thought y'all was talking about Shannon Sharp, and I was just like, I know either I got Sharp confused or I got Jayla confused. Like, is it a Jessica? Is it a Jemima? Like, y'all had me all types of confused. Okay, but eventually I ended up typing it into YouTube, and when it came up, I was like, oh, okay. Okay, so listen, I'm telling you now, I don't know exactly what the hell happened between these two, but y'all was in my comments talking about I needed to see it. And when I went to go try to get a picture for him, I saw that he had did an interview with not Krishan Child. He was using her name for clickbait, but he did an interview with Stunner Girl like 2 months ago. And in the comments, people was like, oh, I see he not trying that with Stunner. I see he not trying that with her. Now, mind you, I've only seen this man one time, and it's when he was sitting down doing an interview with Masika. He damn sure didn't look like this though. He damn sure didn't look like this, because if he did, it's giving real Coco Dorm, and we're gonna leave it at that. It's giving real Coco Dorm. I love to see it, but it's giving real Coco Dorm. But he definitely didn't look like this. And I remember he sat down doing an interview with Masika, and I don't remember if I felt I feel like I did. I feel like the only thing that I took away from that interview, because I don't know if I really sat down and watched it. I know I watched clips of it. I guess I was just more so focused on his voice. But child, this is what y'all really wanted me to sit down and discuss. Because apparently he sat down with Jayla. Things went left. I'm telling you right off the back, it's seeming a little clickbaity. And I'm gonna tell you why. Let me go ahead and put it up on screen, and then y'all know I gotta take it off the screen and put the screenshot up. But it's seeming real clickbaity because the thing is, okay, so this is a clip right here. It says things go left after Sharp says Yelamina's jacket is dirty. And the fact that he's using it as a clip, So they got 2 different pages. Okay, so they're getting double the monetization. Now, originally when I was looking for this, I don't see it up here. Yeah, I don't see it up here, but originally when I was looking for this, it showed like a right here, right here, right here. So no statements, episode 5. I guess that's like a podcast or something that they have. I don't know, child. I just saw the 2 hour limit, and I was like, yeah, I'm not sitting here for 2 hours. I'm not sitting here for 2 hours. The only time I can sit around for 2 hours and let niggas talk is with the Joe Budden podcast. And even with that, I be having to fast forward sometimes do some shit. But that's the only niggas I'm gonna sit and watch for 2 hours. No. So let's go ahead. Let's go ahead. And while that's loading up, y'all already know. Go ahead and like the video so we can get into her.
Whatever you want, babe. Whatever you need, babe. That's what I'll come through a song. Gotta show me the money. Whatever you want, babe. Whatever you need. Shooby dooby 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 doo. I'll come through a song. Gotta show me the money. I take Cash App, I take Venmo, I take Zelle, whatever else you're looking for. Got a deposit if you're trying to come and get to know. My time is worth money, nigga, that ain't criminal. You can talk all that talk, but to me it's just a game.
Also, too, let me say this before we go ahead and really, really deep dive into this. Make sure that y'all are watching all the videos that's uploaded, because Baddies content is not the only commentary content that I do. Anything, honestly, that you see with Cheetah Print, it's commentary. Okay? Baddies is not the only thing that I do commentary on. And also, too, I'm not a dedicated Baddies channel. So, while I don't mind doing the content, if I see that people are only subbing just for that, then that's not beneficial to me. So then I'm gonna stop doing it. Like, it's literally that simple. Like, it's literally that simple. And I'm not trying to be a bitch or anything like that. You like what you like. But I'm telling you, go ahead, watch the other content, come in, get familiar with the other content, because there's more going on than just Baddies. And we don't know how long Baddies has to last. Like, they might have 3 good seasons left if we lucky. You know what I'm saying? So just get familiar with the other content. Let's go ahead and get into her.
So it's like now I really get to scale my company and I get to do it with people that know what the fuck they're doing. You know what I'm saying?
And what's the name of this company? I'm sorry.
My company is called Normal Culture. This is actually one of my Letterman jackets. Ooh.
They ain't bringing us on.
Huh?
You just making for chicks.
No, they're actually.
Now, do I want to stop now or do I want to stop later? I'm gonna stop it now because I don't know the context of this conversation. I don't y'all know I'm a thorough type of bitch. Like, I like to, typically I would sit down and watch the whole 2-hour, 16-minute video, but I don't feel like doing all of that because I need context. I can't just go off of comments saying, oh, a man attacking a woman. Oh, another brother coming for a sister. Like, I can't, y'all know I don't move based off of that. Because a lot of times y'all be bullshitting or y'all be ignoring red flags or lack of accountability, lack of responsibility, da 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 da. But in this case, I'm not about to sit and watch 2 hours worth of. I'm not. Usually I would to see, like, okay, was there underlying shade before? Was there something that was said? Like, did she say something that people overlooked? I don't care that deep. Not with this conversation. Also, too, when it comes to Jela and her brand, I did see that British Vogue had picked it up. So that's something to note because the picture that I have of her on her thumbnail is from her British Vogue magazine, editorial shoot.
For men and women.
Do you have a website? Let's pull this website up.
Hold on, we get the makeup on it for you. There you go. So we'll make sure you ain't got no makeup on it for you. Add a
So
little
the
bit
back
on.
of my jacket says Hustler.
Oh, that voice is annoying.
Period.
Period. Now this is just something that I picked up.
But she always has on like.
But I love a tennis skirt.
Is this a for real podcast? Like, are they like rolling right now? What's going on with the energy in the room? Like, the energy is real low. I'm bored. I know we only 40 seconds into it, but it's where's the energy? Where's the chemistry? Where's the okay? And wasn't No Jumper all about like Last time I checked, because I heard of No Jumper back in 2017, and they were responsible for a lot of SoundCloud rappers, like the Little Pumps of the world, the Triple X Taciones of the world. Like they responsible for a lot of them, because it used to be so you submit your music through streaming services or whatever, and then you take it and then you send it to like No Jumper to get like on a website so they could feature like your video and then write like a review about it. So like now they podcasting too. And Adam 22, is he a part of ain't he a part of No Jumper? Okay.
Yeah, okay. I would say a little tennis girl.
I wear a lot of skirts
Venus.
because I have great legs. So you know.
Serena. You gotta come on, baby. You can't be coming up here like this.
Why are you even looking at all of that?
Because I can see it even through the glasses. So I mean, people. I want to make sure she come in.
Put it like
well, I got
the
thing is, I got a lot of Letterman jackets, but this was the first one. This was the first one that I grabbed because it matched my shoes and today Valentine's Day.
So they was on.
So we gonna keep going.
It wasn't ready for the day.
It was. I'm always ready, no matter what it is.
You might have been. It wasn't ready for today,
and that's fine.
He's drawing so much attention to the little coat.
So I like the coat because she brought up the coat like she's.
So you just leave it at that.
She's putting the coat on display. So when I look at the coat, I'm like, okay, let me look at it for real.
But
first of all, he sounds out of breath. Like he sounds like it hurt for him to talk. Like, is he a smoker? Is he a smoker? It don't even sound like he be smoking Newports. It sounds like he be smoking like Camel Crush. Like when you think you doing something, like when you press the button.
But it's cute. But you want to know what? That's also how you know that I just wear it. I didn't just pop this motherfucker out of the bag. You know what I'm saying? Like it's my actual.
Okay, wait. Because how did we get here? It's only 1 minute and 37 seconds in. How did we get here in the last minute?
Tennis skirt.
Yeah, okay. I would say a little tennis girl.
I wear a lot of skirts
Venus.
because I have great legs. So you know.
Serena. You gotta come on, baby. You can't be coming up here like this.
Why are you even looking at all of that?
Because I can see it even through the glasses. So I mean, people. I want to make sure she come in.
Put it like
well, I got the thing is, I got a lot of Letterman jackets, but this was the first one. This was the first one that I grabbed.
I don't understand what the confusion is. Like I don't understand. See again, maybe I had to watch the rest of the podcast and child. I feel uncomfortable even talk about this, like, because again, I'm not about to go through the whole pot. I'm not, but just based off this clip, I'm not. Which is more than likely what all of y'all hoes watched. More than likely, y'all hoes didn't sit down and watch the entire 2 hours of this. Now y'all probably saw this clip and then y'all had a reaction. And my reaction based off of this clip, I don't see anything that he did or said wrong. I mean, it did start looking like he was about to touch her a little, but like I don't see what he did or said wrong based off of this minute in. It more so seems like there was already tension going on. Because why would the girl jump in and be like, "Why are you asking about the jacket?" Like he didn't, based off of this clip, which again could have strategically been edited. I mean, this is their page, so maybe they strategically edited it or around the conversation to, I don't know.
Grab because it matched my shoes and today Valentine's Day.
So they was on.
So we gonna keep going.
It wasn't ready for the day.
It was. I'm always ready, no matter what it is.
You might have been. It wasn't ready for today,
and that's fine.
He's drawing so much attention to the little coat.
So I like the coat because she brought up the coat like she's.
So you just leave it at that.
She's putting the coat on display. So when I look at the coat, I'm like, okay, let me look at it for real.
But it's cute. But you want to know what? That's also how you know that I just wear it. I didn't just pop this motherfucker out of the bag. You know what I'm saying? Like it's my actual product. You can look, and you know what? You're absolutely right. My jacket, it probably do got a few stains on it, but you know what else you can see? This is some good ass leather. This ain't that cheap.
Hold on, because now it's 1 minute and 44 seconds into it. At no point did he say that her jacket was dirty. I'm not saying that he didn't say it. What I'm saying is that this clip that he uploaded, I need to hear him say your jacket is dirty. I need to hear that. Like I need to contact. I need to contact.
I'm Andrea, founder of a boutique handbag.
Just given that this clip was strategically edited, just like how they do on all the blogs. Now, at what point in the podcast did this happen? That's gonna be the part. Like,
look out for Forever 16. You know, I'm dropping real soon.
Shout out that.
Yeah, for real.
Amanda.
Forever 16. The big old P, man. YBG, man.
You know.
But
yeah. But my album out again. Go check that out.
Yeah, cripping every opportunity. It's
Creating every opportunity.
Okay, so by an hour and 28 minutes, she already looks pissed. So maybe it happened before that. No. It's whenever this man walked away. Wait, because she already looks pissed while this man is here. See, I don't like doing shit without context.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, but he's in a situation where your baby mama pressure you up.
Yeah.
Girls who say dead homies, but
why is she even here?
Is it no county?
No, that ain't.
That's what I want to know.
I was fucking all the scabbard ass, rich ass.
Why is she even here? This boring ass podcast. I'm not being moved by none of these clips that I'm hearing, and she looks awkward as fuck here. Like, why are you here, ho? Why are you here?
Make sure she come in.
I got a lot of Letterman jackets, but this was the first one.
Okay, so this was towards the end. Okay, got it. This was towards the end. Okay. So we're going to
her birthday trip, and JT wasn't on her birthday trip this year. Actually, I don't know if JT ever be on her birthday trips. It always seemed like something conveniently comes up.
Right.
I mean, I don't think Uzi was.
That's another video I was going to too. That's another video I was going to do too. So let me know if y'all want that. I might do that because that's something that I've been wanting to do for a while. And then I never got a chance to do it. But I mean, like, it keeps coming up. People keep talking about it. Like, it keeps coming up. Like JT and Carisha, like their whole relationship, whatever.
Out partying
we want to hear about your shit.
Carisha,
okay, talk about it. What you want to talk about?
I don't know something else.
I love talking about me. So what you want to?
Hold on. Let me finish.
One mic. Hold on.
One mic, real quick. Carisha is single. JT's not.
True.
Uzi ain't letting that go on because they said
one mic. Because I'm gonna have to speed this up.
Anything about it in the media, then I think that they probably at the very least acknowledged it. Like, but I did notice that Carisha took her birthday trip and JT wasn't on her birthday trip this year. Actually, I don't know if JT ever be on her birthday trips. It always seemed like something conveniently comes up.
I mean, I don't think Uzi wants her out partying with.
We want to hear about your shit.
Carisha,
talk about it. What you want to talk about?
I don't know something else.
Hold on.
Okay, so this is what I want to bring up. Because I'm trying to find a part, and honestly, it seems like, because I can even go back here where she looked pissed. It was like somewhere over here that I had clicked, and she just looked pissed. And so, if we now get to 1 hour and 56 minutes, why are you still sitting there with a pissy ass attitude? He's clearly checked out, not checking for her. She's clearly checked out, not checking for him or this situation. Like, why are you still here? Like, I don't even care about what the hell. Like, honestly, listen, put it this way. If this whole podcast episode is 2 hours and 16 minutes, baby, if you piss me off at 13 minutes, my ass is leaving. If you piss me off at 30 minutes, my ass is leaving. If you piss me off at 45 minutes, my ass is leaving. I'm not sitting here all the way. Are you
having issues with your webinars?
All the way to 2 hours and 16 minutes. I'm not sitting here for the full length of your podcast if you piss me off. What the fuck do I look like going somewhere? And more than likely for free, because people don't pay for people to come on podcasts. So, and it's not like I need the exposure. I mean, one of my best friends is Natalie Nunn. Baddies is the top rated show right now. My name is in the blogs. Like, what do I look like coming to somebody's platform for free? You piss me off, and then I just sit there for the duration of the episode that I'm not contractually obligated to be at. So I don't give a fuck what happens from this point out. Whatever happened that initially created that tension between them, she should have left. Point blank in the period, that's how I feel. And I can honestly end this video right now. That's how I feel, and that's not going to change. Because if I see that you look pissed off at 10 minutes in, and I see that you look pissed off again at 26 minutes in, why the hell are you still sitting there pissed off and this tension between you and the person who owns this podcast 2 hours later? Like if you sitting here and you pissed off or you feeling away and you recognizing this energy that's coming from the right of you. Mind you, at no point did you move. I mean, maybe she did try to move, but maybe they told her to sit her bald ass down. I don't know. But like you sitting here right next to the man who I'm just gonna assume that you had an altercation with or something with. You had something. Obviously, the tension was off early in the podcast before we got to the whole jacket situation at the end. Why are you still sitting there? And not just sitting there on that podcast, but you're literally still sitting there in that same seat, seated right next to him. I'm sorry. I don't, we can watch the rest of this for the shits and giggles and the kiki of it all, but ain't nothing that nobody gonna tell me. You should have moved your ass or you should have left. You could have moved to the other side of the couch or you could have just left. Fuck the whole, oh, I'm being professional and no. Y'all got to start calling a thing a thing. Motherfuckers want the clout. They want the fame. Oh, you got 4.71 million subscribers? Okay, yeah, I'm going to let you sit here and talk to me because I know it's not going to go too left because at the end of the day, I'm a bad girl. My name's Jela. My fans going to go up as soon as they see me going up and defending myself. Like, come on now. Because what else is the excuse for you to still stay there and get disrespected if you feel like you're being disrespected? And that goes not just for Jela, that goes for any motherfucking woman that got on this podcast that felt like they was being disrespected. Because like I said, I don't know much about this shit, but I've heard and seen, you know, little clips or like the backlash after. Like, I don't know much about Sharp at all. Except for the one fact that apparently he seems to be going in on women and things like that. So why the fuck y'all dumb bitches keep sitting down with him? Again, because you see the fact that it's no jumper and it has 4.71 million subscribers, you know that these clips gonna go viral, and you know that your fans looking to you to pop off. So, and if you pop off, it's gonna end up on all the blogs, and you somehow still gonna benefit. Got it. This is not about to be the Woe Was Me channel. It's not. I'm sorry. Because how you still sitting in 2 hours in with an attitude? And I don't know why her friend came in, because I'm guessing, judging from the comments, that that's her friend that came in. I don't know why she came in, if she was a part. I don't know, because she wasn't, when I scrolled through this, I didn't see her there. So I don't know why she suddenly decided to join. Let me put the sound back on.
It's under the, it's right, it's under the first two.
You know.
Okay, so while we doing
I
that,
know.
how long is it gonna take? Just a second, because
No,
I got
we
a
done.
question.
Go ahead.
So, you know, JT dropped a single. Have y'all talked about this shit? JT
Now,
dropped a
let's talk
single.
about, can we get
Yeah,
more
so
up?
let's yeah, because I'm like, y'all been talking about all this nigga shit, sports and like hood gangster.
So why are you there? Why are you there? Why are you there? I'm sorry, if y'all was expecting me to get up here and be like, oh, protect Jela at all costs. Girl, fuck all of that shit. You done went into the bear cage and now you want to tell the bears how to act? That's like me going, let's not use me because I'm a little different, but that's like Amanda Seales going on a Joe Budden podcast and then getting mad when they sit there and talk about big booty bitches and strippers and start doing all of this shit that would be deemed quote unquote problematic or misogynist. Not saying that it is or isn't, but it's like, you know what you walking into, baby. You in their environment, and that's definitely a Black thing. Like, stop going into people's environments and then getting mad at what goes down. Like, I'm sorry, because that's just where it starts and ends for me. Like, I don't care. Like, she could have got slapped. Somebody could have punched her in the face. Like, somebody could have slashed her kneecaps off. And all of that would have been dead ass wrong. And she would have had every right to fuck him up, of course. But again, you walking into literally an environment that has a pit bull on a motherfucking wall. And Shannon has a track record. Again, I don't know this man from a can of paint. But I know every time I've seen his name or heard his name, it's been the same sentiments. Why you think you about to come over here and sit your ass down and have a different experiences beyond me? And this is exactly how y'all bitches move when it come to dating. You ignore all the red motherfucking flags thinking that your pussy gonna change the nigga or your cooking is gonna be enough to change him and keep him in. Then y'all get mad when you sit and had the same dining experience as everybody else. Baby, you the one that saw the fucking Yelp reviews and ignored them. You saw that everybody was rating that shit 0 stars, 0 stars. 1 out of 10 would not recommend. And you just decided, oh, when I get here, it's gonna be different because I'm me. Because I'm me. My vagina hit different. My cooking hit different. I'm me. But then when you end up having the same experience as everybody else, now we all supposed to stand in line and protect black women. And, niggas ain't shit. No, girl. No. I can already tell what this about to be, but I'm gonna shut up. I'm gonna let it go. I'm gonna let it rock out.
I'm actually gonna take my assistant to dinner with me because she's so awesome.
Okay.
I actually really love my assistant. Shout out to her. Her name's Santana. She's an up and coming model. When I published my issue in Vogue, I actually used her as one of my models. And so she's in a lot of my fashion shows. She always opens my fashion shows because her walk is just so fierce. And so and I really believe in her and I love her a lot. So I just kind of like brought her into my world. So now she's my assistant.
How tall are you? Right on the break.
But she storms that runway down. Yeah.
All right. Speak on it. I just wanted to know, do they hate on you for the 2 inches? Because I know you got to be like 5'9" for real, right?
Yeah.
This is a boring ass podcast.
Yeah.
So they broke that stigma of models having to be tall, and slim.
And give us one of them walks when you come to the mic.
There is no room here for ain't no room.
I'm saying
ain't no room for that.
So they can see this model.
I mean, they can see her, but ain't no room for her to walk.
She don't gotta walk. She don't gotta walk.
Okay, so that's how she ended up over there at the cast. Okay.
So it's like now I really get to scale my company and I get to do it with people that know what the fuck they're doing. You know what I'm saying?
And what's the name of this company? I'm sorry.
My company is called Normal Culture. This is actually one of my Letterman jackets.
Now, mind you, I want to pause it again and I want y'all to look at the screen because this has been his whole energy, honestly. I guess the entire pod. I just don't know what else to say. I don't know what else to say. I got to be true to me and true to my channel. Why are you there? If you invite me on your platform, or even if, because it's given either he invited her on his platform and that he being a dickhead, or he was outruled. Maybe it was like a 3-against-1 vote, but then she coming on a platform. Regardless, I'm here. Honor me as the guest, and if not, I'm leaving. I'm leaving. That's like y'all getting invited out to dinner, right? And then they throwing food in your face. Or you get invited out to dinner and everybody expecting you to pay for the bill. Or you get invited over somebody's house only for them to treat you like shit. It's like, in what world will we stay and allow that? And fuck, she got a business to promote and girl, the shit was in British Vogue. What else is there to say? Oh, she on a No Jumper channel that has 5 million views. Okay, well, she literally just went viral for literally nothing. And Biggie threatening to slap her. And that's on the Instagram, what do you call it? The Neighborhood Talk on Instagram. That has millions upon millions of views. Like, come on out. Like, I don't know.
And bring us on.
Huh?
You're using making for chicks?
No, they're actually for men and women.
Do you have a website? Let's pull this website up. Hold on, we get the makeup on it for you. There you go. So we'll make sure you ain't got no makeup on it for you.
So the back of my jacket says Hustler.
Period.
Period. Now this is just something that I picked up.
But she always has on like.
But I love tennis skirts.
Yeah, okay. I would say a little tennis girl.
I wear a lot of skirts
Venus.
because I have great legs. So you know.
Serena.
You gotta come on, baby.
Hold on.
Stuff that me and my friends are talking about is to scale my company. They can do my fulfillment, and I like it.
Website. Hold on, we get the makeup on it for you. There you go. So we'll make sure you ain't got no makeup on it.
Because you need to see
So the back of my
this.
jacket says Hustler.
Just look at his face and how he's reacting.
Period.
All of this.
Period. Now this is just something that I picked up.
But she always has on like.
But I love tennis skirts.
Yeah, okay. I would say a little tennis girl.
I wear a lot of skirts
Venus.
because I have great legs. So you know.
Serena.
You gotta come on, baby. You can't be coming up here like this.
Why are you even looking at all of that?
Because I can see it even through the glasses.
Yeah,
I mean, people. I want to make sure she come in.
Like,
well, I got a lot of Letterman jackets, but this was the first one. This was the first one that I grabbed because it matched my shoes and today Valentine's Day.
So they was on.
So we don't keep
ready.
going.
It wasn't ready for the day.
It was. I'm always ready, no matter what it is.
You might have been. It wasn't ready for today.
And that's fine.
He's drawing so much attention to the
Right.
code.
So
I like the coat. And she brought up the coat like she's
So you just leave it at that.
She's
It's
put
literally
the coat on display. So when I look at the coat, I'm like, okay, let me look at it for real.
But you want to know what? That's also how you know that I just wear it. I didn't just pop this motherfucker out of the bag. You know what I'm saying? Like it's my actual product. You can look, and you know what? You're absolutely right.
And then at this point, it's just I don't know. Listen, what we doing in 2024 and moving forward, we're not continuing mess. We're not. Y'all not tired yet? Y'all not tired yet? Motherfuckers not tired of complaining, tired of being upset, tired of being mad. Like I literally just said the same thing about Beyonce. I said, now that this country era is here, this whole Act 2 era, y'all are not about to beat me over the motherfucking head about how white country is and how black Beyonce is. You know what the fuck you going into when you walked into it. Beyonce knew exactly what the fuck she was going to be dealing with when she sat down and did daddy's lessons with the Dixie Chicks and saw the backlash. We already know what the fuck it is. Just because it's going on don't mean we need to have that conversation 24/7, 10 times a goddamn day. Just like I felt with the whole country era. Let's enjoy the music. You know what shit is. Enjoy the music. Let's be liberated. Let's celebrate B. Let's celebrate this new era. Boom. Let's move forward. Let's not focus on the negativity. So even with this conversation right here, clearly you're dealing with somebody who is quote unquote sassy. That's a little argumentative. Like if you insist on being there, and I'm still questioning why, if you had an attitude earlier on, or if you already know how this person is, why are you now sitting here on their platform arguing back and forth with them? I don't give a fuck who's in the wrong or who's in the right. You're on their platform arguing back and forth with them. You still need to be accountable to get your ass up and walk away because you're not being held here by force. So it's given every bit of, I need this clout. I want this moment. I know that this is going to do numbers. I know people going to have my back and did like all of this forced ass, manipulative ass propaganda shit. Like I just be seeing straight through. And I know a lot of people probably not going to understand what it is that I'm saying. But like, you're not being forced to stay here. Like just imagine somebody invited you over to their house only to shit on you. Or let's say that you have a friend and they invite you out with a group of other friends only to shit on you and make you the butt of the joke. Are you staying there against your will? You going to stay there for the rest of the night? Yeah, probably if you ain't got no other plans, or if you feel like you're going to lose your friend, or you feel like you're going to lose out on a benefit. But if you got some self-respect and some motherfucking dignity, you say, fuck all of that shit. You're not about to sit here and talk to me like this. I'm not about to get treated like this. And I'm not going back and forth with your dumb ass, and I'm leaving. But you're going to stay if there's something for you to gain from it. So I'm sorry. All of this back and forth, it's a little too much back and forth for me. You decided to stay for 2 hours. Now y'all going back and forth about a jacket. Now you getting sassy. He getting sassy. Meanwhile, y'all seated directly next to each other. Like, let's pretend that Shannon or Sharp or whatever the hell his name is, let's pretend he's a woman. Had he reached over and slapped the shit out of her, oh, wow. Like, pretend that that's a woman sitting right there and she reached over and slapped the shit out of Jela. Oh, wow. Like, you see the tension. You see the energy. You see the beef. You see, like, but I'm going to stay here and I'm going to go back and forth to prove a point. Like, I don't know. I'm sorry. Y'all got to start moving smarter.
Right, my jacket, it probably do got a few stains on it, but you know what else you can see? This is some good ass leather. This ain't that cheap shit that you get at the alley. This ain't that none of that other shit. Touch this.
Dry cleaner would have that motherfucker.
Feel it.
Give a couple dollars and rush
exactly.
the process, man. That shit could.
Hold on. Let me slow this down.
I'm saying like it's my actual product. You can look, and you know what? You're absolutely right. My jacket, it probably do got a few stains on it, but you know what else you can see? This is some good ass leather. This ain't that cheap shit that you get at the alley. This ain't that none of that other shit. Touch this.
Dry cleaner would have that motherfucker.
Feel it.
Give a couple dollars and rush
exactly.
the process, man. That shit could have
period.
So clean. That's all I'm
what
saying.
Right.
So if you really love your brand,
and let me put this back on screen. Look at how they seated right now. You got Sharp talking to the left of the video. You got Jela talking to the right of the video. They seated directly next to each other, but they bodies is turned the opposite ways. At no point are we thinking, let me get up and move. Let's get up and separate. At no point are we thinking like, okay, this is tense. No, we're going to sit here and go back and forth like we in high school. Like I've definitely had these type of arguments and seen people, you know, Jones on each other and do this type of shit in high school. Y'all are grown ass motherfuckers on a platform doing this shit for the worldwide to see because worldwide web to see because y'all know that y'all can benefit from it. Had they got to fighting, I would not feel bad for either one. But I most definitely would not have felt bad for Jela because that's his platform. And before you try to, so you don't see how the man is wrong. It has nothing to do with man or woman. It has nothing to do with the man or woman. This could be Jela's podcast. Let's pretend that this was Jela's podcast with Jela and her bitches. And he was the one woman that was up. He was the one man that was up there. It would be the same shit. You want Jela shit. So at this point in time, if you feel like you're being disrespected, let's not go back and forth. Like, it would be the same shit. Same shit. And nobody else in the room is standing up. I mean, I don't necessarily expect the men to get involved, really. It's not like they ever do.
That's what niggas do. That's the license. That's the license
I
y'all
ain't
telling me
none of
about.
that. I like a chick to be
Anyway, so what was you
clean,
saying?
man. That's all.
So what do you
putting this shit on display?
What about what?
So what do you got to say about? So I see you got your shit going on.
Right.
You got your clothing line going on. You got what else you have? Swimsuits.
Yeah.
No. I'm not. But I'm saying. So what do you got to say about the people that had the comments about your UGG boots and all this, and they didn't know what was going on?
Oh, so last week, yeah, with the
and then also too, let me point something else out. Because y'all, because I can feel the energy now. Listen, we don't do that whole men versus women shit over here. If a nigga is wrong, call him out. If a bitch is wrong, call him out. Also, too, we also got to point out the fact that this is an environment where you literally see, what is this, blunt bills? Don't get me to lie, I don't smoke. But it's red cups, it's weed and it's liquor. Which promotes what? These are environments where y'all are smoking and drinking, getting high. So it's like, like, you know how many people cannot drink brown liquor without being ready to fight? Or drinking liquor, period? Y'all get a bit of Henny, a bit of tequila inside of y'all. And then suddenly you turn into bitches can't say excuse me. So miss me with all of that. Oh, she's trying to keep it professional in a pocket. No. Wasn't professional from the get-go. Professional would be not having liquor and weed on a goddamn podcast set to amplify this shit. So it's nothing professional about this, period. So I don't even want that to be an excuse. Oh, I'm staying because of my brand and I try to keep it professional. No. Because professional would be, okay, let's do this shit sober. To make sure that the liquor and the weed is not amplifying anybody's energy, as it tends to do. Especially with ratchets and people that's from, you know, an urban demographic. Let's not. Y'all know how we get. Like, it's a lot of accountability that needs to be taken here.
Whole UGG boot situation. Honestly, like, I don't really give a fuck about what y'all say about UGG boots because guess what? Them motherfuckers is like, how much it cost? Like $200?
Like $200.
They're like $180 or $200 or whatever. That's a $200 boot. I don't give a fuck if that motherfucker was falling apart with a hole in the bottom.
Were they the chestnut ones?
They're mine. Yeah, my chestnut ones.
But the chestnuts, everyone knows the chestnut turns into traps. You get a new one next year.
Your UGG boots are supposed to look worn. They're not supposed to be stiff. You know what I'm saying? Like, you act like I came here with some motherfucking goddamn Asics on or some New Balance or something. Like, I had Uggs on, like, suck my dick, and it was storming raining outside. Like, you can really suck my dick and my ass. So
whoa.
Wow. I don't know who she's referring to with this comment. I don't know if she's referring to Shark because he was the one that called her jacket dirty. But I don't know how many times I can keep saying it. Like, you're still sitting here for fucking what? For what? For what? This shit isn't entertaining. I'm just waiting to see who gonna slap who in a second. Because it's a lot of fighting words. Like, where's the entertainment? granted, there could be a lot of truth in what it is that you're saying. Like, yeah, if I bought some shit, I'm gonna rock my shit. And then, if I'm the type, because listen, baby, I love me some Doc Martens. Love me some Doc Martens. I have not bought a pair in a few years, and I need to get back to that. But I was the type, I would most definitely wear them even to when they had holes in them, because I would always get the patent leather, still jet black, Doc Martens, 1460s, I think they were called, 1490s. And like living in New York, like is very hippie, and Doc Martens are a hippie thing. So it's like the more holes and whatnot that you have in it, it just looks a little bit more vintage and it looks a little bit more, like real hippie. So it wasn't necessarily like a bad thing for you to have holes inside of your Doc Martens or whatever. And it takes a bitch with confidence to rock some type of shit like that, because most people will be like, oh, people gonna think I'm broke, not knowing that Doc Martens is like $150 to $300 pair of shoes. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, it's considered, I don't know, not like high-end luxury like Gucci or some shit, but you know what I mean? Like, it's not like your typical shoe. I can understand that and having confidence in who you are and all of that. But then you start getting to a place with the way that you're talking, it's just like, who the fuck wants hell me? Suck my motherfucking dick. Your energy. Because who you talking to? Or who you talking about? But who you talking to? Like all the I'm sorry, the energy is just hostile.
My God.
You didn't know. That's what
that's what
Cardi B
happens.
said.
You gotta take listen.
You didn't hear what Cardi B
Things only
said?
make you feel like that.
Bitch,
Make you feel like fuck this shit.
So my bad.
Like, you can really suck my dick and my ass. So
whoa.
Oh my God.
You didn't know. That's what Cardi B
what
said.
happens. You gotta take listen.
Okay, so are y'all cool or are y'all not cool? Because now you got your hand on his leg. Y'all cool or y'all not cool?
You didn't hear what Cardi B
Things
said?
only make you feel like that.
Bitch,
Make you feel like fuck this shit.
So my bad.
Come in clean. You don't act like that. Notice how you ain't acting like that. It's a difference.
Because now he
Y'all know what I'm saying.
Look, we still been with the conversation that moved on. We
not
talking
going
about
back
something
in the
totally
Pandora
different. But why are you still talking about something that we didn't moved on?
We done moved on, the conversation and changed. We talking about something totally different. No, you're not. Because the nigga just said that your jacket looked dirty, and now you talking about dirty Uggs. And how you still gonna rock them because it's your shit, and whoever cares, suck your dick. No, it's the same conversation, Jela. It's the same exact conversation. And then y'all sitting here being condescending to each other. Like, do y'all like each other or do y'all not? Because the touching of the leg and then the touching on the shoulder is real condescending. Like, listen, baby girl. Listen.
2 conversations over. That's light behavior.
Oh, baby. you keep trying to
about that shit. Hey, the truth needs no support. I mean, I don't got it. It's not about being light skin, brown skin, or green skin.
I never said you were lying.
This ain't no Dr. Seuss books.
And I never looked, but
I'm just saying when you put it on display.
But
right,
listen, we heard. But guess what? Let me tell you something. But
I just want to see it in its magnitude.
But and I feel you, and I heard what you said.
That was giving you your love. My bad, it came out loud.
No, and see the thing is like I said before, I agree with you, and once I said I agree with you, we continue to have a conversation about something else and then something else after that.
Correct.
And then you stayed right there. And I'm just like, why are you still talking about something that we've moved on from?
I was just saying because
okay, well, why are you still there, Jayla? I'm sorry, this shit pissing me off. I would have smacked the shit out of her because who are you talking to? I'm trying to find what to say because what kind of low vibrational ass shit y'all got me watching? Like, you sitting here shading the man and saying comments like if the whole energy was you having a dirty jacket and then your friend got riled up, why you gotta bring that up though? Why you gotta bring that up? And then you got people in the comments saying, oh, he should have never brought that up on camera. He should have told her that off camera. And then the very next thing out of her mouth is talking about her Uggs. and how she gonna rock him how she please, and if you care that much, then suck my dick. And but yet, when he's reacting to that, it's we're not even talking about that. We're on a whole other conversation. So what is all that fever for? What's all that energy?
Because I see it starting.
And I like Jela, but what we're not gonna do is this.
Okay, you want me to tell you why?
It doesn't even.
Can I tell you why? You asked me. No, but you asked me.
Okay,
you asked me.
Okay, so
it's because I'm starting to see it pour out into your character now. Once I said it, your characteristics have changed. The way you're approaching different things, just the way you're starting to speak now. But it's fine.
And it is. And it is. And it is. Because I literally just said that. Now that he called your jacket dirty, now it don't matter what you, and y'all not gonna sit and play dumb. Y'all not gonna sit and play dumb. Y'all not gonna sit and play dumb. Like we haven't been in high school and somebody got mad at one person and then somebody was like, I slept any bitch up in here. Knowing that they was just mad and feeling themselves for the second, and then you probably jumped in, what bitch you gonna sleep? Oh, and then try to make it about you, whatever. And then you end up shading them. You could be talking about something completely different, but then you throw that shade out there like, yeah, because I know I'ma always be good. Yeah, I'm walking home today, but I know I'ma always be good. Yeah, I went to Red Lobster. I'm going to Red Lobster next week, probably with my boyfriend, because I know I'ma always be good and ain't nobody gonna touch me. Like, and that may not be the best example, but you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. I don't give a fuck if Jela sat there and started talking about Barney. That energy and that fever is still associated and tied to the person that you have tension with, who is still sitting directly next to you, who you just put your hands on their leg in a condescending way. At the same time that he did put his hand on her shoulder, okay, which was after she placed her hand on his leg. Why she's still sitting there, I don't know. Why she's still sitting on this podcast, I don't know. But what we're not about to sit and do is this. He could be a complete dick. He could not know how to talk to women at all. That could be a whole other separate conversation. In regards to this video right here and what I'm watching, your energy changed the second that no. I felt like her energy was off from the clips that I was running through. Her face was given, she was already pissed off. So maybe something earlier happened. But regardless, all of that, oh, you can suck my dick. I don't give a fuck what you talking about. What is that energy for? Anybody that don't like it, you can suck my dick. I don't care if me and you was just arguing over a jacket and then now you talking about sponges being in your goddamn sink. You're clearly trying to transfer that energy over to me. You're clearly referencing our tension.
Continue.
Well, no, did you watch
I'm just
our
watching
last
how
week?
I'm just watching how you're starting to speak now, though. Like,
but did you
were very elegant at first, and then once I said, "Hey, there was a few stains on the jacket,"
I think it's because you kept going.
She went, "No, I did not."
And then now the friend is. See, I don't like when this happens as well. So it's like Jayla's not right. I don't know who this girl is in the black, but Jayla's not right. Neither one of them are right, because it's ways that he also could have handled it better. But at the end of the day, it's still his podcast. And if he felt like he was handling it wrong, then since we want to bring up professionalism, the professional thing to do would be like, okay, listen, let's cut the cameras at us. Let's make sure our energy, we good. So I don't want to have this tension. I don't want to have this beat like that. There's ways that they both could have approached this differently, but I'm gonna need the friend to shut the fuck up and mind her business. Because I don't like that gang up shit. I don't like when somebody else jumps in and then tries to because now she's jumping in to say, well, she tried to move on and okay, but your friend's still giving that energy and that fever.
Like, I kept,
yes, you did.
I sat back.
You no, that's when I said something because you kept going.
I just started to see, okay, now she's starting to get, the real use coming out.
So were you poking at her? Antagonizing?
I said,
is that not what she was doing? Do I need to go back? They were antagonizing each other. Honestly, no. I feel like Jela was antagonizing him. I feel like he was very passive aggressive with how he was sitting there and the looks and shit that he was throwing. Most definitely. And I do believe that Jela was picking up on that. To which she was verbally being antagonistic. But like, don't sit there. No, as a friend, don't sit. Come on now. I don't expect her to necessarily call out Jela, but we're not gonna overlook what Jela was sitting there doing as well. Again, why you are still even there on this podcast, let alone on that couch next to this man, is beyond me. It's at 2 hours and 5 minutes right now. It's about 11 minutes left of this video. Whatever happens after this, I already told you I don't give a fuck.
Let's see, that's what happens. Cleanliness is next to godliness. When you come in clean, your spirit gonna be clean, and the way that you approach shit is gonna be clean. Trust me, I know. Especially for
that right there. I don't even know why I'm explaining, because I don't care. I really don't care, but I'm trying to play devil's advocate. That right there is a dig, because what you saying, oh, because my jacket is dirty, that mean I got an ugly, dirty spirit. I can get all of that. But again, we're going to take it back to the beginning. We're not starting at point E. We're not starting at letter F. No, let's take it back to A. How did we get here? What contributed to all of that?
a lady, I mean, damn.
You men be knowing so much more about ladies than our generation.
I'm only calling out the obvious.
Let me guess. She about to do the whole sassy thing. She about to call a man sassy. Let me guess.
Men love to tell females about themselves. I'm so confused.
Shit ain't rude. That shit's the truth.
Got it.
Shit's the truth.
Got it. I already got that.
So we
love baby to death. I never.
And mind you, in no way am I defending this motherfucker. This degenerate. Not nobody in this room is my type of bitch or nigga. So in no way am I defending this man. But I also see the type of time that those two women are on.
Never took nothing from her. I just said what it was. Now I bet you she don't ever come in on any other podcast with a dirty ass jacket on again. We gotta do shit like this.
I might. So a little whisper in the air was going to do it.
That's the aesthetics of the jacket.
Where's the dirty?
Of the jacket, then let's say that. That's not the aesthetics of the jacket.
And I'm sorry. You know what? Because now he being reckless. He being rude. And if I was Jela's partner, I would have slapped the shit out of him. Because now you're being reckless and rude and all of that. But we're not going to overlook the fact that this lady just tried to sit and call him sassy. And y'all already know. We're not going to play them games. Y'all already know in 2024, when you call a nigga certain things, you're implying that he's gay. We're not doing all of that. So now that you want to go there, oh, okay, yeah, let's embarrass you. You on my motherfucking platform with your dirty ass jacket and your ugly ass, nasty ass spirit. Still sitting next to me. If you had that much of a motherfucking problem, your ass could have left. But you didn't. Because you need the views and you need the clout from my shit. Oh well. Let me go back a little just in case y'all missed. Right before he started turning up. Let's go back to what happened.
It's coming out.
So were you poking at her? Antagonizing?
I said, see, that's what happens. Cleanliness is next to godliness. When you come in clean, your spirit gonna be clean, and the way that you approach shit is gonna be clean. Trust me, I know.
Again, you can take that. You can most definitely take that as a read. Take that as a dig. But we also not gonna act like people don't actually say that. In this case, you can most definitely still take it as a read. But listen,
especially for a lady. I mean, damn.
You men be knowing so much more about ladies.
And he said, especially for a lady. So technically, he did start that. Technically, he said, especially for a lady. He did.
And our
I'm only calling out the obvious. I'm not up here on no
men love to tell females about themselves. I'm so confused.
Shit ain't rude. That shit's the truth. That shit's the truth.
So we
love baby to death. I never took nothing from her. I just said what it was. Now I bet you she don't ever come in on any other podcast.
Actually, you know what? No. Because see, that's me trying to play devil's advocate again. Okay, so yeah, let's go with the fact that he said, especially as a lady, they was feeling that way about these niggas regardless. You don't just throw out the sassy word or imply that if that's not how you feeling. And the fact that they ladies, let me tell you why, to me, I still don't give a goddamn that he said, especially for a lady, because y'all are coming into a male-dominated environment, a male podcast. And if you go back to one of the clips that I was playing earlier, Jela made it a point to say, I'm a woman here with all of this nigga shit. So you opened up the door. You already let it be known. I'm a lady. I'm a woman. I'm more femme. I'm more demure. I'm more intuitive. I'm more soft. So treat me as such. Okay, so when I bring it up, it should be an issue. He didn't bring up his masculinity. She brought up her femininity, though. Because she felt like in a room full of niggas, her femininity was being challenged. And she needed some more support in that area. Hence why her friend also came and sat on the other couch. See, this is why I tell you all the time. You got to listen to what people say and what they don't say. The other nigga on the other couch got up and left, and then her friend came over and sat on that couch. She wanted more balance, which is fine. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. But you want a male podcast in a male environment. You point out the fact that you're a woman in this male environment. So in other words, letting them know I'm soft. You know, not necessarily saying handle me with kid gloves, but like, let's acknowledge the fact that I'm a woman in a male's environment. And so I expect certain things. So I'm not even mad at him bringing up the fact that you're a lady.
Dirty ass jacket on again. We got to do shit like this.
Solo whisper in the air wasn't going to do it.
That's the aesthetics of the jacket.
Where's the dirty?
Of the jacket, then let's say that. That's not the aesthetics of the jacket. If you ran it through the mud and say, hey, this is how it's supposed to look, a little dirty.
It's makeup and shit. Like,
it's your brand.
It's your brand.
This is your fucking brand.
Exactly.
This is when you promoted. She promoted this brand. So
everything he's saying is spot on. It should have been off camera. It should have been off camera. Again, I told you, I don't give a fuck, though. I don't care. Because I would have been left. But everything he's saying is spot on. I personally wouldn't have done it on camera. Or if you do it on camera, there's a way to do it. So that way it's not coming off condescending or like a dictator or rude. But how is it supposed to come off when that's been the energy this entire 2 hours that they've been sitting here? How is it supposed to come off? 2 hours into this shit and we got 10 minutes left. And the energy has been rude, intense, and passive aggressive. How else is it going to come off? Girl, you call yourself on this platform, using my platform, but we're using each other. But you're on this platform to promote your shit and your shit dirty. Definitely. I agree he should have said that way better than how he did. But what y'all expecting? 2 hours into the pod, all this tension, all this passive aggression, with 10 minutes left. How else would it have been said?
This is my brand.
I'm like, hold on. Like, I want to look at it clean. Like,
so, okay. I see what's going on.
Shit.
Look at it clean.
So you're.
This is the original jacket. This was the very first one that I ever made. This was my sample jacket.
It's dope.
You know what I'm saying?
There's a dry cleaner up the street. We got friends. I got your back.
And you know what? Thank you.
I got your back.
And I appreciate it. And just off of principle, I may never get this motherfucker clean. And you want to know why? Because just like I could get this jacket
that's
clean.
Being hard-headed.
No.
It is being hard-headed, and now you embarrassed, and now you feel like you gotta stunt, you gotta flex a little, you gotta say something to kind of regain your power back. It is all of that. It is all of that. And who wouldn't be feeling like that? Like, you're not gonna sit and talk about me and my shit. But again, I just feel like I'm like, what am I even arguing at this point? Because I already said how I felt. I'm about to just shut up in a second because it's just like I don't give a damn. Why are you there? The second that I would have noticed the tension and all of that, we not doing this. I'm scheduled to be here for 2 hours. You think I'm about to work under this energy? Oh no, baby. First sign of disrespect. You want to fight? Okay, then let's have this conversation off camera so we can clear it up and make sure it look on camera. Because what we're not about to do is this. So when it gets to the point of that, I don't want to hear nothing.
That is. It's just being upset in the moment.
No, it's not me.
It's just in the moment.
It's not me being upset. It's not me being upset in the moment because, like I said, this is like, for instance, like you know how like for instance, when I was bartending, I had a pair of Converse that I always wore when I was bartending. There was my first pair of Converse that I wore when I was bartending, and I kept them motherfuckers the whole time. I made $120,000 wearing them dirty ass Converse. You know what I'm saying? Them Converse had character. They was dirty as fuck, but I made money in them motherfuckers. This was the very first sample jacket that I ever made when I first started making Letterman jackets, and I done made
enough.
A lot of motherfucking money. I've made more money.
And okay, it's the defensiveness. Like, even because again, it's not excusing any of his behavior. They're both assholes, in my opinion. They're both assholes. And I'm not even one of those types of people who like to blame shit on both people. No. Like, I always feel like, again, there's an action and then there's a reaction. There's a, a problem, then there's a solution. There's a consequence, all of that. So I'm not one of them people who play the middle, and no. But at the same time, when you make the choice to stay here and you see that this is the energy that this man is given, you being defensive only exacerbates the problem. It only exacerbates the motherfucking problem. If you see that there's a motherfucking spaghetti dish that is spicy as hell, why are you going in and adding a jalapeno? Nobody's saying to walk on eggshells, but like, you coming with all of this defensive energy, the approach I would have took, whether I'm contractually obligated to be there for 2 hours or I just want to be there for 2 hours because I don't want to look like I got punked or whatever, the way that I would have been like is like, you know what? I accept that. My jacket was dirty. Oh, I didn't know that. Thank you for bringing that to my attention. I accept that. But you know what? I'm glad that you brought that up, because I feel like this could be an opportunity for us to like really talk about how, boom, then you start going into your whole story about your Chucks and Converses that you wore and you made millions and da-da-da-da-da. But like, do it in a more, I don't even want to say humble, but a less aggressive way. If you see that somebody's coming at you very passive aggressively, and then you're matching that with aggression because you're defensive, what do you expect to happen? Again, nobody's making you sit here. You're choosing to sit here. So at the point when you choose to not only sit here on this podcast, but sit here directly next to this man instead of moving next to your goddamn best friend, who wasn't a part of the podcast, but now she is, because you needed more women support, more feminine energy to balance out all the nigga energy. At that point in time, all you had to do was be like, I hear you. I see you. I get it. But you know what? What if that builds character? What if, like, I like my shit like that. You know what I mean? Like, I definitely see how you feel about, like, and you're right, when it comes to like building a brand or whatever, I want to promote the cleanest shit. I get it. But like, let me tell you about this story and why I'm so connected to this, and like why for me, like, it doesn't really, like, there's ways to pivot this shit. But we talking about a baddie. We talking about a bad girl. And I'll leave it at that. Because I could really go in. But I ain't gonna do that.
Selling Letterman jackets in the last year and a half than I made off of anything else in my brand in the last 7 years. Who else you know with a brand that's almost 8 years old that's successful? Shit, you can say whatever the fuck you want about my Letterman jacket.
Just say clean the jacket.
That's fine. That's fine.
It's your brand. You're promoting your brand.
Exactly.
Man, you've turned it into it not only with a dirty jacket, but a dirty attitude.
Rick, you messy as fuck.
I just said, damn, get it right. I could just tell by the way you start switching it up.
Why are you even going back and forth with this man? There's nothing to try. And just to be very clear, I'm not defending this man. Let me put up that picture. This picture right here, fine as hell. Fine as hell. But I am not defending this motherfucker. Because first of all, he don't look like that now. And then second of all, y'all can call it sassy. Y'all can call it gay. You call it whatever. Bitch assness is what we used to call it. But y'all can call it whatever. For me personally, I don't want to be with anybody, period, who I feel like I gotta argue back and forth with. I don't tolerate that in any of my relationships. Not just love, friendship, family, whoever. You're not disturbing my motherfucking peace. So it's like, walk away. And if you're not gonna walk away, then figure out a way to fix it. But fire with fire is doing what? It's doing what? So everybody that's rushing to protect Jela, oh, Jela. What are y'all even defending? A dumb bitch who decided to stay in a place where she felt like she was being abused? The fuck?
Your attitude changed. I just said your attitude changed. Maybe that's what it was. Maybe you start seeing it. I never said you.
But that was what you insinuated.
I just talked about the jacket and having some things. I just said it had some things. Listen, baby, I'm being very cool with you and very respectful.
Jela, you dumb. You dumb. You want to sit and talk about intelligence. You're dumb. You're dumb. Again, I'm at like, because y'all love bringing white people into it. What if this was a white podcast? Would you sit and do this with Vogue? Would you sit and do this with British Vogue? Would you sit and do this with Donna Cabana, Alexander McQueen, like all of these places? Like, would you sit and have this attitude and do all of this back and forth and do all of that with them? You wouldn't. And the reasons why need to be talked about. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. And if you still watch this and feel like, oh, Jela was 100% in the right, and you don't see anything she could have did better, you need to grow up. 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 You need to grow up.
Let's be cool, okay? So we have to take it. No, I'm not yelling. You're the one that already changed your whole tone and character throughout the whole mix. I just called it out how the fuck I could see it. Okay, and what I'm seeing, baby.
And I said, okay.
And what I'm seeing.
And
then later on, I made a joke. I said, well, damn.
But then you
look how it's changed your character.
Well, at what point you going to get going, Jela? At what point you going to get going? If you see that he going, when you going to say, all right, I'm going to do you one better. I'm going to physically get to going. Y'all can call him all types of sassy, bitch ass niggas, whatever you want to call this man. But you're entertaining this shit. You're sitting here going back and forth. And then let me put the video back up on screen. And then you got the friend sitting there with that dumbass look on her face like, oh, this sassy ass man, I can't believe it. Like, this his shit. This his shit. And just like, too, at some point, he could have asked her to leave, asked him to leave, whatever, cut the interview early, But regardless of how people feel about it, it's engagement. People want to comment. He still wins. Because I could ask you to leave if I felt personally disrespected. But even if I feel personally disrespected, I know for my brand, by you staying here, I'm not going to ask you to leave because I'm going to just upload the clip like I ended up doing and profiting off of it. Because everybody in the comments doing what? Engaging and calling me all types of bitch ass niggas and rushing to defend you.
Going.
How?
Because you
kept going.
Like, damn,
no, we don't need your pom-pom.
You don't need my pom-pom.
For me, we don't need you to.
I really want the friend to shut the fuck up. I really do. I really do. Jela is a grown ass woman. She's a grown ass woman. I really want the friend to shut the fuck up. I do not like that gang up shit. I really want her to shut the fuck up. Because either you're going to have all of this mouth and then me going toe to toe with this nigga, or you're not. Because don't in 1 minute be like, oh, I'm a woman on the male's podcast, and then have your friend come over and sit down, and then now your friend want to jump in and this, that, and the third, and you suddenly need her, but yet you this big ass boss dog, and like I don't like when people try to pick and choose when to pick up the gender flag. Like, come on now, is this a conversation between two adults, or is it not? You can't go in and out of being, oh, I'm a woman, protect me, but then I'm gonna go back and forth and be just as aggressive. Like, no, it's a conversation between two adults. AB conversation, see your way out.
I didn't ask who was speaking for you. I'll speak when I want to speak, so it don't matter. I'm a grown-ass woman. I'll talk when I feel like I should be talking.
We don't need that.
Oh my God.
She would have got smacked the shit out of her. I would have had to slap the shit out of her. I'm sorry. I would have had to slap the shit out of her. I know y'all not gonna like me for this video. I don't give a fuck. I'm just not seeing it the way that y'all seeing it. Because you should have been left. You knew that this was attention from minute one, yet you stayed for 2 hours. I would have slapped you and your best friend. I'm sorry.
I'm so confused. He has so much to say about females, as if he's a female. That's the light skin shit we talking about. Why is he so concerned as how a woman?
Hold on. I know she didn't just say that's the light skin shit we talking about. Hold on, let me replay that because I'm about to say something that's gonna piss y'all off, and I don't give a fuck.
But then you kept
look how it's changed your character. How?
Because you
kept going.
Like,
no, we don't need your pom poms.
When you said it the first time,
You don't need my pom poms.
Speaking for me, we don't need you to.
I didn't ask who was speaking for you. I'll speak when I want to speak, so it don't matter. I'm a grown ass woman. I'll talk when I feel like I should be talking.
We don't need that.
I didn't ask what you needed. I'm so confused. He has so much to say about females, as if he's a female. That's the light skin shit we talking about. Why is he so concerned as how a woman is presenting herself?
No, got it. So, if he would have pulled the Erica Mena, y'all would say that he's wrong, right? Y'all would say that he's wrong, right? If he would have pulled the Erica Mena, he would have been wrong, right? Let's say he didn't even resort to an animal. Let's say that's the dark skin shit I'm talking about. He would be wrong, right? There would be all type of movements. Y'all would be threatening to cancel this man. Y'all would be getting Obama on the line. Y'all would be getting the NAACP on the line. Y'all would be trying to figure out wherever his parent that's less black is from, trying to call immigration on the line. Y'all don't get the way. Y'all don't get the right to get away with this shit. And this is shit that I be fucking talking about. This is shit that I be talking about that y'all be doing, and then y'all hide y'all hands and act like it don't happen when people from that experience try to speak up and say, "Hey, this is what I've gone through. This is what happens," and then you be like, "Shut up! I've had it worse." You don't get to do this. You don't get to do this. So now you attacking this man's sexuality, and then on top of that, now you talking about the fact that he light skinned. And they're going to hide behind protect black women. They most definitely would have got caught.
This is her brand. This is what she's representing.
It's not your brand. You literally could have watered her, kept it. I love it and stopped. You kept going.
They don't want to keep their brand tidy. How could I ever even want to put my chick in that shit? How? She gonna ask me, does the stains come on it too?
Niggas be having too much say so when it comes to a bed.
Do the stains come on it too? Man, a real one is. Man, come on. Oh, baby. Come on, baby. I just said what I said.
And it's all of this type of behavior right here that be adding the homophobia. And it's just a rampant cycle. This is so much I want to say. It's so much I want to say, but I know I can't say it until I do like a deep dive video where I fully flesh out my thoughts into like written notes. To be very, very careful that I don't offend. People don't see how problematic and damaging this behavior is, and then you wonder, where's my man? You wonder, why am I unhappy and I'm single? Let me just... It's my gut reaction. My Aries Venus third house. Woo, Spitfire shit I could say. Let me not. Just if you happen to be like Jela and her friend and you talk like her, start dating different and start working on yourself. Start dealing with your trauma and your abandonment issues and your codependency issues, and then start dating different. And stop going down to the trap and going down to where the hood niggas be expecting something different. Okay? And start dating different. Because y'all attracted to these future type niggas. Then want to yell and talk about how these future type niggas ain't shit. But then y'all allow them proximity to you. You get with them. Have babies by these niggas. Then go and date their exact same prototype. Expecting a different reaction, a different result. It does not make sense. And then when you get the same result, then all of a sudden it's something dealing with their masculinity and whether or not there is, that's a whole separate conversation. But it's the same tired ass broken cycle that I've been hearing since I was a kid. The niggas ain't shit cycle. Because as women, you just sit and sit, and it's always a man's fault, and it's never who it is that you're dating. It's always, oh, I'm gonna ignore these red flags. Oh, I'm gonna have a different dining experience, and then when I go and I had the same experience that everybody else has, I'm gonna complain. I'm gonna bring up everything. I'm gonna talk about how little his dick is. I'm gonna talk about how, he's really a female. I'm gonna talk about all of this shit, not understanding what that's really, really doing and how that adds to toxic masculinity. But then you go and date the same exact type that you said just shitted on you. So it's a never-ending cycle. And we can really break that down in a series of videos. We really can.
It came to my mind.
Guess what?
It makes you mad. It makes you angry. You should have ignored it if you felt like it wasn't the truth.
You kept going. That's the point we're making. I'm going to speak when I want to speak. And I didn't walk. And I don't give a fuck. And I'm still fucking here. So what you gonna do about it? Are you gonna remove me? The fuck? And I didn't walk. And I'm talking. And I'm still at this mic. So what the fuck are you gonna do?
And this has been.
And I didn't walk. And I'm talking. And ain't nobody removed me. So what the fuck?
And this is why I be calling cap on all the shit that y'all say, because if it was two bitches, if it was Candace and Monique from Real Housewives of Potomac, y'all excuse would be, well, you talk all that talk. Don't get mad when you get handled. Okay, so what if he would have got up and slapped the shit out of her? What if he would have got up and physically removed her after she keeps saying, who the fuck gonna remove me? It's gonna be a light-skinned, ain't shit, female ass, wannabe bitch nigga. All this spicy shit that she talking. Have any of them laid hands on her? Would it have been justified? Just like y'all keep saying Candace and Monique was justified? Because when it comes to Candace and Monique, or when it comes to two bitches, it's well, you want to pop all that shit. I still got people in my comments right now talking about how Anna Mac deserved what she got from Stunner Girl, when Stunner Girl was the one who started shit with Anna Mac. And people in my comments right now are talking about, well, Anna Mac wanted to pop all that shit. Okay, well, her friend is popping all that shit right now. What if he would have got up and dragged her? Would he have been justified? Going by your logic? No, it would have been, oh, protect black women. You got to protect her. That's a female. That's a female. That's a woman. Why are they here? Why are y'all here? Mind you, I just paused it at 2 hours, 10 minutes, and 49 seconds. There is still at least 5 minutes worth of video left. The fact that y'all are still here and it's this close to getting physically active, I don't feel sorry. Because anything could have popped off in these last 5 minutes and you're still here and you're still seated. Lack of accountability.
What's going on?
That shit was happening.
Okay. Would you like to? Is this his shit? Because I saw him come on where everybody was sitting down. So you can't tell me when the fuck to get up. These two can.
Church, come on, for real.
Come on.
This what we
so you can pop your shit, but nobody else can. I'm so confused. Whatever.
Bro, who the fuck are you? Who are you? This is Jela. We know Jela, and we know Shannon O'Sharp, but who the fuck are you? Who is she? Seriously.
Whatever.
Go assistant.
Whatever. And that's why I got my title.
Mind you, I don't like nobody. I don't like how none of them acting on this. As a matter of fact, let me say it now before I end up forgetting. I don't like Sharp because he's too passive aggressive. I don't like that passive aggressive shit. I don't like Jela because she's condescending, and you know what you're doing. You know what you're doing. You're condescending, but at the same time, you're also aggressive. I don't like that shit. I don't like the two niggas that's sitting in the middle because y'all are too quiet. Y'all are too fucking quiet for me instead of trying to neutralize the situation. Like, at least if you're going to play the middle, be a good neutralizer. Okay? Not saying that you had to pick a side, but at least try to neutralize the situation. Y'all sitting there allowing the chaos to keep going on because you too pussy to stand up and say something. And I already made it clear why I don't like the girl in all black. None of these people in this room will be anybody that I would be associated with, let alone have a serious conversation with. I don't like the way none of these motherfuckers carrying themselves.
Because what the fuck is you talking about?
If we gonna really look at it.
Oh my God.
In 4D.
Okay.
Oh my God.
You know it was.
Okay.
That's your assistant.
I didn't even know what he said. What did he say?
I understand. That walk was trash.
I didn't. Baby, it's undeniable. You could say what you want. I don't give a fuck. Are you on Vogue?
You gotta rap
Do you
yourself.
work for Ford? Can you get me signed? So who gives a fuck what you talking about? You can't put me in no room that I want to be in. Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
Listen,
You want to run a
Hey.
we ain't gonna continue
fuck?
to black.
We've been-
black.
I don't gotta get back up here. I said what the fuck I said.
That's why she should have just sat there and ate her food and mind her fucking business. Because now you done took on Jela issue and Jela sitting there quiet, laughing, smiling. You done took on somebody else's issue. Now you sitting there pissed off and mad and got an attitude. This is exactly why you should have sat there, ate your food, and mind your motherfucking business. Let that be a lesson to all of y'all bitches in the hood that think it's cute to sit here and gang up on motherfuckers. Oh, that's my best friend. I'm jumping in. And that's a grown-ass woman who can fight her own battles. Was she getting jumped? Was she getting physically harmed? No? So then mind your business. There was no reason for you to jump in. None at all. None at all. And I don't give a fuck if it's 3 niggas sitting there and it's 1 bitch. Clearly only 1 nigga is talking. The other 2, you might as well act like they not even in the room. Because I barely even knew that they fucking was there.
Not for what we brought it up here.
Listen,
Whatever.
let's bring it all down to it.
Whatever.
Let's bring it all down to
whatever.
Okay.
That's when you know, huh?
All right.
Gordy,
I
get
love
it.
you too, baby. Next time, like I said, give it to me. I'll go look out for it.
It's fine.
And get it right. So next time you promote it, that motherfucker can look clean.
Because
That's all I'm trying to say.
besties.
Don't do that. And like I told you, I felt like it started showing in your character once I mentioned that.
No, but see,
It did.
No,
Yes, it did.
It did.
Yes, it did. Yes, it did.
Understand? We all been sitting up here smoking. We all been sitting up here drinking. Yes,
I'm cool. I do this shit all the time.
Yes, when
This is nothing.
And that's the
We
problem.
just started.
That's the problem. The fact that you do this shit all the time, that's the problem. That's the problem. But Jela, you should have done your due diligence and your due motherfucking research and known this shit before coming up here. And more than likely you did. More than likely you did. Because
you let me.
You drunk now? We just started.
No, baby.
no, let me just say it. Because it's not coincidence that now you up here after Krishan was up here, after Blueface was up here, after Jaden was up here, after Stunner Girl was up here, and then now you think you just up here for what? Clearly they following Baddies and what's going on over there at Zeus. So yeah, you should have done your due diligence and research.
I never said I was drunk, so do not mince my words.
Drinking and smoking can never alter you. We say how we
Don't put
feel. We
words in
say
my
what we mean.
Don't put words
So
in
it's
my
not
mouth.
Say what you
altering
mean.
someone.
Why is she jumping in?
Well, let's not put drinking and smoking in the mix, and just let's say we're saying what we mean right
But
now.
we're all what I'm
Come on,
saying
man.
is even about the drinking and smoking. My point in saying that is we all sitting up here, we're all having a good time. Whether you
Are y'all? Are y'all? Are y'all? It don't look like y'all was. I'm just getting infuriated the more and more that I watch this shit. Because Sharp is too in his ego. Too masculine in his ego. But so is Jela. They're both unbalanced. Like Sharp is too in his ego, trying to be a fucking alpha male. I don't like that shit. I don't like how defensive Jela is, and I don't like the fact that she's even still there. Because we're not going to sit and act like your whole energy and attitude changed. Was it justified? Yes. But should you have checked that shit since you was gonna stay there 2 hours more? Yes. Completely right to be offended. I completely understand that she was offended. I get that. I accept that. But like he said, your energy changed. You went from talking eloquently to suck my dick and I don't give a fucking and you don't expect me, who was already sitting here passive aggressively towards you, to like pick up on that and then now talk my shit and like y'all feeding off of each other's negative, low vibrational, toxic ass vibes. And then Dumb and Dumber Beaver and Butthead that's sitting in the fucking middle that ain't got shit to fucking say. Why the fuck are they even there? Y'all wouldn't have, listen, had this been my podcast, y'all would not have gotten paid for this episode. Because you don't get paid to sit in front of a fucking mic and not say a goddamn thing all episode. And you think I'm about to pay your ass $50,000, millions of dollars to sit here and not say nothing? I'm sorry, Melissa Ford, you gotta speak. You gotta speak on this goddamn podcast if you expecting to get a check after this episode. And I don't know who old boy that was on the other couch where Jela should have been sitting, but there's no reason why he should have got up and her friend should have came and sat down. Because what are you there for? Oh, that was the model that you used. That was a part of your swimwear brand or whatever brand you got. Okay, that's cute or whatever. But like when we start inviting the whole team to come sit down, why is your assistant there? Why is that the model there? Why is that the photographer there? Like, this ain't an interview with them. This is about you, Jela. She shouldn't even have a mic. We should be hearing her voice from off camera, like Parks. Everybody in this room would have had me fucked up. I would have had to fight everybody. Like if I was whoever the producer of this, and that, let me bring them into it. Because these podcasts have a team. So there is people behind the camera that's sitting here allowing all of this to go on. And they're allowing it to go on because it's like views, engagement, where this could go. It's going to put more money in all of our pockets. No, I'm sorry. Whoever produced this motherfucking episode that was sitting behind the camera, they need to get slapped. Because it was your duty to jump in and be like, y'all, it's hostile as fuck right now. So unless y'all about to fight, I'm gonna need y'all to clean this up, piece this out off camera so we can get the energy right back on camera. Because this is going left real quick. But not nan person, not nan one of the 5 people that you see on camera, not nan person off camera, not nan motherfucking person did a goddamn thing because they all knew engagement, more money, somehow, some way, everybody was going to benefit. So I just want y'all to remember that before you get in the comments and start trying to wave a flag and wearing a cape. Okay? Just ask yourself, what are you truly defending when all 5 of these motherfuckers, including the other people in this room, decided to not only hit record on this shit, but allowed it to keep on going, even to the point where they was about to physically fight, or it could have gotten there. And then they still edited and uploaded this shit. And not just edited and uploaded this shit, but also turned it into clips and used the point where there was major contention between them two as a selling point. Just remember that when you start getting in the comments and you ready to put on a cape and start defending motherfuckers. Everybody in this room is accountable for something.
Pointed it out.
Responsible for something, rather. It needs to be held accountable.
Villain.
I said, oh, okay, whatever. And I just kind of like left it there. And we moved the conversation on. Like, I know you a lot of things, but a dummy ain't one of them. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not even
clean nigga, man, and I gotta say something.
No,
I pride myself in that.
I appreciate.
I'd rather not wear it.
Fucking villain.
Listen.
I'd rather not wear it.
Listen to me.
Nasty.
Listen
I'd rather
to me.
not wear it.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it ain't no getting through, Jay.
I'd rather not wear it. I'll wait till next time.
Thank you.
No,
Wait till next
it
time.
cannot be another topic.
I didn't think it was finna go there. We finna close.
You a
down.
messy fucking bitch.
I just was saying.
Yes, yeah. If y'all want, run the shit back.
And now Jayla's sitting there pissed off.
It's the second.
Run the shit back.
Let me tell y'all something. This is the second week in a row that I have sat on this platform and gave my opinion.
Second week in a row. So I know. I know I didn't just hear what the fuck I heard. Let me scroll back. Let me clean my ears out. Hold on. Matter of fact, y'all go like this video while I reset real quick. Maybe if I take a little bathroom break and I come back, maybe I'll hear that correctly.
I wanna be happy, doing what I please, trying to do what I need, whatever it takes to be free. I wanna be happy, doing what I please, trying to do what I need, whatever it takes to be free. I wanna be happy, I wanna be happy, I wanna be happy, whatever it takes to be free.
Child, like the song says, that's exactly what Jela should have did, was walk it out. That's exactly what she should have did, was walk it out. Now let's listen to what she said again one more time. Because I know she didn't say what I think she said.
Rather not wait till next time.
Thank you.
No,
wait till next
it
time.
cannot be another
next
topic.
Is, I didn't think it was finna go there. We finna close.
You a
down.
messy fucking bitch.
I just was saying.
Yes, yeah. If y'all want, run the shit back. Run the shit back.
Let me tell y'all something. This is second week in a row that I have sat on this platform and gave my opinion on things or what have you, and I have been over talked and cut off and undermined by men, and it is just very disheartening.
It is to see a dumb bitch go back to have it done again. I don't know what the fuck y'all expecting me. I don't know what I don't know what the fuck y'all was expecting me to get up here and say. Cause now, Jela, I'm really looking at you sideways. I didn't know that this was your second time being up here. But you just made the announcement this was not your first time getting up here and being disrespected like that. This is your second time. So then video over. We ain't got nothing to say. You like being treated like this. That's just a kink that y'all women have. See, we could bring up masculinity and how, even though male and masculinity, put it this way, masculinity and femininity have nothing to do with gender, but based on human conditioning, human programming has programmed y'all to believe that masculinity and femininity has to deal with gender, and it doesn't. So the way that people are raised is that masculines are raised with an abundance of masculine energies. And then women are raised with an abundance of feminine energy. And both are wrong, because as a human, you're supposed to have a common balance of both, right? Masculine energy is rage, it's passion, it's ego, it's knowledge, logic, Capricorn energy, get up and go, physical action. Feminine energy is more intuitive. It's the arts, it's the creative, it's the soft, it's the intuitive, the fire within. You're supposed to have an equal balance of both. You're supposed to have an equal balance of both. And too many times we can name 1,001 situations where you'll have men that have a lack of emotional intelligence. We can point out the niggas that don't have a balanced feminine like they should. But y'all never really ever speak about the feminine energies or the women energies that have a lack of masculine energy. Because when you have that feminine, Neptunian, Piscean type energy, and it's an overabundance of that, and there's not enough masculine energy to support that. And again, for the people in the back, masculine and feminine energy has nothing to do with your genitalia, has everything to do with energy. Energy is asexual, affluent, whatever you want to call it, gender non-conform, whatever you want to call it. Energy is simply energy. There's no gender attached to it or sexuality attached to it. But whenever you have an abundance of feminine energy and there's not enough masculine energy to combat that, you can wind up in a delusion. You can wind up in a delusion. You can wind up with your head up in the clouds. So we always hear about masculine energies and what that looks like when there's a lack of feminine energy. And again, not talking about men specifically, even though a lot of times it can be men, but you could even have like a strong woman parent, right? That lacks that feminine energy. And it's like, well, damn, you might as well be my father because you so strict, or you don't know how to, like, you can go on TikTok right now and see 1,001 stories of women talking about how they felt like their mothers was jealous of them because they never really hugged on them and they never really had a relationship and things. Like, we've heard that before. That whole Keisha Cole and Frankie type story, we've heard it before, right? Or you can look at, like a Scrappy, an abundance of masculine energy, but don't really have that feminine side, right? A lack of emotional intelligence. But you never really hear about feminine energies that have the lack of masculine energies, and it's everywhere. everywhere. Again, I can't bring it up enough. How many people keep talking about how they dating these ain't shit niggas, but yet you keep going to the same place, dating the same type of person, expecting a different result? Baby, the definition of insanity is to keep doing the same thing over and over, expecting a different result. So at what time y'all bitches about to get committed? Because you keep dating the same type of nigga, expecting a new one to be different. And then when they turn out to be exactly how you knew they was going to be, or you decide to not read the Yelp reviews or not listen to the ones before you that try to tell you because you think that they jealous, and then you end up getting hurt, then everybody and their mama is supposed to rally behind you and protect you for shit that you should have known to begin with. It's the same exact shit with Jela. I don't have respect for people like that. I don't have respect for anybody that's imbalanced. Not severely imbalanced like that. I don't. If you have an abundance of masculine energy and you're imbalanced with feminine energy, I don't respect you. If you have an abundance of feminine energy and you lack masculine energy, I don't respect you. And the way that it looks when you have an abundance of feminine energy and you have a lack of masculine energy, that means you have a lack of boundaries. Which again, we see that from time and time again. It's like, it's 2024. Why are there still people fucking on Trey Songz when there's been 1,001 cases that have came out saying how he sexually assaults girls? Why are there still people getting pregnant by Future? Like, come on, we could really have conversations about that. Instead of these dumbass conversations that y'all sit and have on these podcasts and you try to blame it all on one gender. That no, everybody needs to start holding themselves responsible and taking accountability. And so relating all of that back to Jela, it's like, you said that this is not your first time, but your second time sitting on this podcast with a bunch of niggas. And this is happening. Why? Why are you even still here? Why would you come back for a second time? Why was you there the first time? So I don't want to hear nothing. Everybody that's going off in the comments, because we can scroll through the comments. Let me put the YouTube channel back on screen. We can scroll through the comments. And you'll see. Damn, Sharp is one insecure man that loves to break women, come out of pocket and expose. Then he gets a reaction. He turns it around and tells them that's their true self. And of course, it's a woman saying that, of course. Sharp needs to go back to pimping full time so he can advise and talk to women the way he wants. Sharp criticizing her jacket when he had legit skid marks in his underwear. A true hater, he brought up the stains on her jacket because he was so intimidated by her confidence. The confidence turned into cockiness. Everyone talking about her jacket dirty. It's literally bronzer. She has it all over her legs. Jayla and her friend held their own period. Somebody else's stain jacket should not be a 30-minute conversation, let alone an argument. But Jayla brought it back around when she started talking about her Uggs and how niggas could suck her dick. This is what I'm talking about. It's like that feminine energy. And again, it's not attributed just to women. It's that delusional energy. And then you have other people that join in when really at the end of the day, where is the masculine energy inside of you? Where are the boundaries? Boundaries would have told you, let me not come back to this. Boundaries would have told you the second that I noticed something that was off, let me check that before it goes unnoticed and before it blows up. Either you're going to get it or you're not going to get it. Because I'm not about to sit here and then try to get 20 different scenarios. But either you get it or you don't get it. I don't feel bad for Jayla. I don't feel bad for the friend. I don't. Like I said, the entire time, you knew what you was getting into. You should have did your due diligence and research. And then for you to say at the very end of the pod that this is your second time on this, then why am I rushing to defend you when you knew how he was and what you was getting yourself into the first time? Because you just said it out your own mouth that he did this last week. Again, y'all need to start protecting y'all energy. Protect your motherfucking energy. Because y'all will literally sit and read these shade room and neighborhood talk posts and shit on Twitter or these TikToks and get all riled up and allow this shit to fuck up y'all day. And y'all be rushing to the comments to go and defend what exactly? What are you defending? Somebody who is obsessed with being mistreated? You're rushing to the comments to go defend somebody who says that they were mistreated the week before, and so they came back for a second time around of being mistreated. Okay. But y'all the same motherfuckers that upheld Krishan, and it wasn't until she spoke about a dark-skinned woman that now all of a sudden y'all wanted to cancel her. Y'all the same. Just remember that. Y'all the same motherfuckers who Krishan could do no wrong. The baby was going to save her, and this, that, and the third. And it wasn't until she talked about a dark-skinned woman that is where y'all drew the line. I want y'all to remember that. I want y'all to remember that. Just like how on this right here, the dark-skinned woman of the podcast, who's not even really dark-skinned, but the brown-skinned woman, when she called out the fact that he was light-skinned, nothing in the comments. I just wanted to point out all the ass backwards shit. Like all of it is confusing and cap. But let me know how you felt about all of this down in the comments. I was not expecting to sit here and be here for 2 hours, child. I might as well have to watch the original podcast. I guess. Let me know how you felt about all of this as if I give a fuck. And definitely make sure you stream my music as if you give a fuck. Okay, swing my way and show me the money, which is available everywhere. I love each and every one of y'all hoes, allegedly. In HD audio, book your motherfucking reading, and I'll see you in the next one. What the hell is the outro?
Universal bad bitch, everybody language, everybody knows she the mud bad bad. Universal bad bitch, everybody language, everybody knows she the mud bad bad. Universal bad bitch, everybody language, everybody knows she the mud bad bad. Universal bad bitch, everybody language, everybody knows she the mud bad bad. Fuck it up, love it how they cutting up. Now these niggas slowing up, it wasn't when I'm coming up. Fuck it up, love it how they cutting up. Now these niggas slowing up, it wasn't when